Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Friday the 20th of January. Well, let's get straight into it. I'm having a bet in the afternoon meeting at Southwell, then I'm going over to Newcastle for the evening meeting. I'm having a 15 pence, bear in mind I haven't put this on yet, a 15 pence each way lucky 31 and a 35 pence each way accumulator. It comes to yeah, let me just check that. Yeah, comes once you put the 15 pence each way lucky 31 on and the 35 pence each way accumulator or fivefold comes to £10. I'll also be placing a bet at Newcastle, but I'll just talk you through that in a minute. So let's get straight into it. So if you want to have the ability to cash out, you're going to have to take the prices, or you are with Skybet. I'm guessing that's how. Well, of course, of course it's going to have to. Yeah. So if you want to have the chance to cash out, you're going to have to take the prices. So the first selection is Arzak at 14 to 1 in the 12.50 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. It ran in this race last year. It had a poor draw. I think it was drawn something like 11 or 14, right on this near side. Well, it's drawn on the far side this time, over 5 furlong. It seems to be favouring far side to the middle, although, contradicting, occasionally, or very occasionally, they have come right down to the near side rail. But yeah, I think it's pretty much low to middle numbers. The second selection is Bobber T in the 120 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. The third selection is Lebayab. The 150 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. The next selection is George Risdale. I think this horse, if the owners were or trainer was going to tell me yes, they're aiming for this race, well, it would be my nap. The problem is, I'm unsure whether they're actually getting it ready for a different race. So I think this is probably by far one of the worst races it's ran in. So I've got to side with it, bearing in mind that it was odds on recently at Chelmsford, I think it was, and ran. Well, Serena Brotherton, she raced it very wide all the way around, and it's like, really? So I've got to side with it. Definitely, I think it's definitely got a chance to finish first 4, seeing as it's got an half decent draw as well. It's just whether it handles Southwell. So George Risdale in the 220 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. And finally, in the 320 at Southwell, I'm going for Shorts On, and they're paying 4 places instead of 3. And as I said, it's a 15 pence each way lucky 31. I think it comes to 9.30. Then it's a 35 pence each way fivefold or accumulator. That comes to a tenner. So, in fact, I was going to write these at the bottom of the screen. So instead, I'm going to talk you through them. So currently, I'm probably creating carnage right now, but I'll talk you through it. So in the 345 at Newcastle, the first selection is Bobby Shafto, the bottom horse, 33 to 1, or the bottom horse in the betting currently. The next selection is in the 15 minutes past 4 race at Newcastle, and the horse here is Heretic. I think it also raced wide with William Buchan last time. Owned by Highclere Thoroughbred, it's only rated in the low 60s or mid to low 60s. They're not going to persevere with the horse rated that low unless they think it can actually win a race. And today is probably, in my opinion, going to be that kind of last chance saloon. So that's 2 selections so far. And the final selection is Oriental Lily in the 6.45 at Newcastle, and that's a 50p each way Trixie and a 50p each way treble, and that comes to a fiver. So the total bet for the day is £15. So if you don't put that much on, split all the stakes by half and it comes to £7.50. So anyway, the very best of luck. I shall be on very shortly. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.